Have you ever felt like you're always the backup plan, never the priority? Like you're always on standby, waiting for your moment that never comes? It's a frustrating feeling, pouring your heart and efforts into relationships, at work, or in social groups, only to be overlooked or undervalued. Many of us experience this unsettling feeling, questioning whether our contributions mean anything at all. Why do we end up feeling more like an option rather than a priority to those around us? What if there were proven strategies to change that narrative? Today, we're diving into 8 powerful techniques that can shift how you're perceived and treated. These aren't just theories. They're practical steps designed to boost your status from the background to the forefront in any social circle. Stick around till the end of this video, because each technique builds on the next, forming a comprehensive guide that could fundamentally transform your interpersonal dynamics. Let's get you from being the last picked to the first thought of. Technique 1, the art of subtle withdrawal. Ever noticed how suddenly we crave something more when it starts to slip away? This is no coincidence. It's a fundamental aspect of human psychology. The fear of losing something or someone can dramatically shift our priorities. This first technique leverages that exact fear, but it must be applied with finesse. When you slightly withdraw from someone's daily life, you activate their loss aversion. This isn't about playing games or manipulation. It's about subtly reminding others of your value by not always being readily available. This withdrawal makes your presence more notable and your absence felt more deeply, leading others to value the time they do have with you even more. The key here is subtlety. Start by gradually reducing the frequency of your interactions. If you're always the first to text or call, pull back a bit. Let them reach out to you next time. Similarly, if you're always available for last-minute plans, it's time to show that your time is valuable and limited. Politely decline now and then, proposing another specific time for the plan. This creates a balance that keeps them engaged and reminds them that your availability isn't unlimited. By mastering the art of subtle withdrawal, you gently nudge others to realize your worth and start treating you like the priority you deserve to be. Technique 2, cultivating mystery. Mystery is a powerful allure in storytelling, art, and yes, in interpersonal relationships too. When people can't quite predict your next move or uncover all your thoughts, your intrigue grows, pulling them closer into your orbit. This technique explores how a little mystery can significantly enhance your perceived importance. By maintaining an air of mystery, you naturally trigger people's curiosity. Curiosity is a strong psychological driver. It compels people to engage more deeply and frequently in an attempt to understand more. This increased engagement often translates to others placing a higher value on their interactions with you, elevating your status in their lives. Cultivating mystery doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. Rather, it's about sharing information about yourself in a way that piques interest and leaves others wanting more. Here are 3 ways you can do it. 1. Be less predictable. Change up your routine a bit. If you're usually the planner in your group, step back sometimes and let others take the lead. If you often share updates about your day or feelings on social media, consider sharing less and letting people reach out to you directly. 2. Pause before disclosing. When asked about your life, instead of diving deep into details, share just enough to satisfy the question, but leave some aspects open-ended. For example, if someone asks about your weekend plans, you might say, "I'm trying something new that I'm really excited about," without giving away what exactly it is. This not only keeps the conversation going, but also builds anticipation. 3. Let others ask. Rather than volunteering information, let people come to you with questions. This shift encourages others to invest their time and energy into learning about you, which increases their psychological commitment and interest. By implementing these steps, you subtly enhance your allure, making every interaction with you a more sought-after and valued experience. As people become more intrigued, they begin to see you not just as a participant in your relationships, but as a focal point. Technique 3. Encourage investment. What if you could make yourself not just a part of someone's day, but a highlight? This technique revolves around the concept of investment. When others invest their time, emotions, and efforts in you, they naturally value you more. The more they invest, the less they want to lose you, enhancing your importance in their lives. Investment in a relationship isn't just about the time spent together. It's about the emotional energy and resources committed. When someone invests in you psychologically, they're placing a bet on your value in their life. This commitment makes it psychologically harder for them to devalue or ignore you, as it would mean a loss on their investment. Ways you can encourage investment are: 1. Invite contributions. Make it a point to ask for advice, help, or opinions from others. When they contribute to your projects or personal decisions, they're investing a part of themselves in your life. For example, if you're redecorating your home, ask a friend for their aesthetic opinion or help in choosing decorations. They'll feel like a participant in your life's narrative, which increases their emotional investment. 2. Create shared experiences. Shared experiences are potent investments. Plan activities that are unique or significant, like attending a concert of a band both of you love, or tackling a challenging hike together. These are not just fun times, they're memories being banked, which heighten emotional bonds. 3. Encourage reciprocal sharing. When conversations arise, steer them towards topics where both of you can share and exchange meaningful information. This reciprocal sharing creates a balanced investment, where both parties feel equally engaged and valued. 4. Show appreciation. Regularly acknowledge and express gratitude for their efforts and time. Appreciation reinforces their actions and encourages them to continue investing in the relationship, knowing that their contributions are recognized and valued. By strategically encouraging others to invest in your relationship, you're not only enhancing your importance in their lives, but also building a stronger, more resilient connection. Technique 4. Prioritize your own needs. In the quest to be valued by others, it's vital not to overlook the most important person in your life, yourself. This technique focuses on the significance of self-respect and prioritizing your own needs, which paradoxically can increase how much others prioritize you too. Self-respect isn't just about feeling good about yourself, it's about acting in ways that align with your values and needs. When you prioritize your own needs, you send a clear message that you value yourself. This isn't selfishness. It's a necessary form of self-care that teaches others how to treat you. People are more likely to respect and prioritize someone who clearly respects themselves. Start by identifying what you can't compromise on. These might include your time, your values, or your emotional health. Understanding these aspects of your life helps you set clear boundaries. Once you know your boundaries, communicate them clearly to others. If you need a certain day to yourself each week, let your friends and family know. Clear communication prevents misunderstandings and establishes a framework within which people can interact with you. It's not enough to just set boundaries, you also need to enforce them. If someone repeatedly tries to push past your limits, be firm and remind them of your needs. Consistency is key in teaching others how to treat you, and you should never feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Avoid phrases like, "Sorry, but I need to." Instead, be direct and confident. "I am taking this day off for my well-being." By prioritizing your own needs and establishing firm boundaries, you not only maintain your self-respect, but also enhance your value in the eyes of others. They learn that your time and energy are precious, and this recognition naturally elevates you to a priority status in their lives. Technique 5. Independence is attractive. There's a compelling magnetism to those who exhibit independence. It's an attractive quality that draws people in. This technique delves into how cultivating your independence can significantly enhance your appeal and make you a priority in others' lives. Independence is not just about doing things on your own. It's about owning your decisions, embracing your individuality, and enjoying your life, regardless of others' involvement. When you project confidence in your independence, people are naturally drawn to you. They see someone who is self-sufficient, content, and capable of leading an enriching life. This kind of energy is irresistible because it suggests a depth of character and a peaceful self-assurance that many aspire to. Show that you can make choices independently. Whether it's planning a trip or choosing a restaurant, taking the initiative demonstrates your ability to lead and make decisions, qualities that command respect and admiration. Enjoy solo time. Being comfortable alone is a powerful testament to your independence. Spend time alone by going on solo trips, enjoying a meal by yourself, or simply engaging in activities that you love doing alone. This shows others that your happiness isn't dependent on their presence, which paradoxically makes them want to be a part of your life even more. Share your experiences. When you do spend time with others, share stories of your independent adventures. This not only makes for great conversation, but also highlights your zest for life, making others eager to spend more time with you to be part of that energy. Independence doesn't push people away. On the contrary, it acts as a beacon that attracts them. It creates a dynamic where you are seen as someone who adds value to others' lives rather than someone who constantly needs support. This shift in perception is crucial in establishing yourself as a priority in any relationship. Technique 6. Reciprocity in communication. Effective communication is a dance that requires balance and mutual effort. If you find yourself always leading, or worse, dancing alone, it's time to adjust the dynamics. This technique focuses on fostering reciprocity in communication, which not only enhances the quality of interactions, but also positions you as a priority in the minds of others. Take a moment to reflect on your communication habits. Are you always the first to call or text? Do conversations continue because you push them forward? Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards changing them. Once you've identified your habitual role as the initiator, start pulling back slightly. Wait for others to reach out to you first. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's essential for creating a space in which others can step forward and show their interest and commitment to the relationship. Pay attention to how others communicate and try to mirror that style and frequency. If someone texts you every few days, adopt a similar pattern. This mirroring can subtly encourage them to initiate more often, as they won't feel either overwhelmed or neglected. When you do communicate, make your contributions meaningful. Avoid one-word answers or closed statements that end the conversation. Instead, include open-ended questions or comments that invite a response, thus engaging the other person more deeply. When others initiate or respond enthusiastically, show your appreciation. A simple "I really enjoyed our chat today," or "Thanks for reaching out," can reinforce positive communication behaviors and encourage them to continue. Let people know that you value thoughtful, engaged communication. If you're busy, it's perfectly okay to say, "I'd love to chat, but can we pick this up later?" This shows that you prioritize meaningful interactions and respect both your time and theirs. By fostering a balance in communication, where both parties feel equally invested in initiating and maintaining contact, you cultivate deeper, more reciprocal relationships. People feel more valued when they know their efforts are not just welcomed, but also reciprocated, making them more likely to prioritize you in their lives. Technique 7. Self-sufficient happiness. There's a compelling magnetism to those who radiate happiness from within. This technique explores the transformative power of self-sufficient happiness. Happiness that doesn't rely on others, but is a product of one's own making. When you are content and fulfilled on your own, you naturally become more attractive and influential in your relationships. Individuals who derive their joy independently are seen as emotionally stable and self-assured, qualities that are highly attractive. This suggests that your well-being does not hinge on someone else's presence or mood, making your company a choice of pleasure rather than a necessity for emotional support. When you're genuinely happy, it shows, and it's infectious. Your positive energy can lift the spirits of those around you, making your presence a source of comfort and joy. This capability to influence the mood and atmosphere positively increases your significance and priority in the lives of others. By embracing self-sufficient happiness, you not only enhance your own life, but also become a more appealing, stable, and influential presence in the lives of others. This intrinsic happiness makes you a person others want to be around, naturally elevating your priority in their lives. Technique 8. The power to walk away. Asserting the power to walk away from unfulfilling relationships is not just an act of self-preservation, it's a profound demonstration of self-respect. This final technique encapsulates the strength it takes to choose your own well-being over staying in situations that do not serve you. Making the tough decision to leave a situation where you're undervalued does more than end a negative cycle. It broadcasts a powerful message about your self-worth. This action declares that you value yourself enough to leave situations that do not meet your standards. It's a statement that you are not dependent on others for your happiness or self-esteem. There is a compelling allure to someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to stand up for themselves. This level of confidence can significantly shift how others view you. They recognize your ability to make hard decisions and begin to see you in a new light, as someone who is strong, decisive, and worthy of respect. When you show that you're willing to walk away from less than ideal situations, you set a higher standard for how you should be treated. This not only filters out relationships that are not mutually beneficial, but also attracts people who respect and admire your strength and autonomy. By removing yourself from negative relationships, you open up space in your life for more positive interactions. This space invites new relationships that are more fulfilling and aligned with your values. The decision to walk away often increases your perceived value. Just like a rare commodity, your availability becomes more prized when others realize that your presence in their lives is not a given, but a privilege that needs to be earned. By embracing the power to walk away, you not only protect your emotional well-being, but also enhance your attractiveness and priority in the eyes of others. It's a clear signal that you are someone who values quality in relationships and is not afraid to seek out the best for yourself. Have you tried any of these techniques before? What was your experience? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to hear how you've made yourself a priority. Remember, the journey to becoming a priority in someone else's life begins with prioritizing yourself.